Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening to wherever we are reaching you today. It is my great pleasure to open this year's GAP Summit, hosted for the first time in a virtual environment during these unique circumstances we each find ourselves in today. My name is Robert Hanson, President of GAP Summit 2020, and I join you today from the University of Cambridge here in the UK. And on behalf of all of the organising committee, I wish you a very warm welcome to what we hope will be both a unique and productive conference. To kick things off, I will give a few words and a few slides to bring you into the world of the GAP Summit and what we hope to achieve together over the week ahead and beyond. The GAP Summit is an annual student-led biotech leadership conference with the core objective to bring together leaders of tomorrow with current leaders to discuss pressing global challenges within the world of biotech. We are the flagship event of Global Biotech Revolution, a youth-led non-profit organisation which was founded at the University of Cambridge in 2012. Since then, various GAP Summits and Leader of Tomorrow initiatives have been delivered across the globe, including here in Cambridge, UK, Washington, DC, Boston, Massachusetts, and Singapore. Each year, the GAP Summit and GBR team assemble a new cohort of 100 leaders of tomorrow, representing fresh, talented individuals with leadership potential from all around the world, including students, budding entrepreneurs, and early career professionals. What unites our leaders of tomorrow and our growing alumni network is an outstanding passion and drive to find creative solutions to combat some of the biggest global challenges we face today. Our 2020 Leader of Tomorrow cohort really represent a fantastic, diverse set of next generation leaders from across the world, representing 48 nationalities, spanning the full breadth of the biotech-related disciplines, including healthcare, engineering, agriculture, tech, manufacturing, sustainability, and business sectors. Many congratulations once again to our GAP Summit 2020 Leader of Tomorrow cohort on all of their achievements. Given the core aim of the GAP Summit is to challenge, grow, and connect next generation leaders with the leaders of today, when the pandemic hit earlier this year, we were faced with a new challenge. How do we take a concept which is truly interactive and engaging and rich with network building and discussion and deliver this online whilst we are restricted to meet in person? In March, when the decision was taken to postpone our event, our team were faced with a sense of irony that our GAP Summit, which aims to bridge the gaps between sectors and discuss problems in global health, was under risk from such challenges of this very nature. Luckily, the decision to outright cancel was never on the team's agenda, and our team were really driven by the fact that within today's global crisis, never before has it been more important to unite together and work to discuss and solve the most pressing challenges which face us as humankind. And the team, during lockdown, worked to deliver multiple online initiatives to facilitate building this network across the cohort, including online discussion groups, virtual networking and mentoring sessions, as well as interactive workshops and webinars. This included a keynote speech from Dr. Soumya Swaminathan from the WHO, as well as Professor Maria Mercedes Rosa from the Institute of Science for Global Policy, who both engaged with our leaders of tomorrow and inspired them during these tough times to make a positive impact now and in the future. None of this, or any of what you see over the next few days, would have been possible alone or without a solid team on board, with myself, Siley, and Becca working closely to lead on pivoting our in-person event to be delivered virtually, and our other team members rallying around to help us execute our new vision. For anyone that's touched any parts of the GAP Summit from an organising perspective, thank you so much for everyone's sustained commitment and contribution here. We are truly thankful. It has been a journey lasting almost 2 years in which our event and the world as a whole has evolved, and we are truly thankful for everyone's patience during this time. And furthermore, we are incredibly grateful for the advice and guidance received from our GAP Summit Advisory Board, including Professor Sir Gregory Winter, Professor Sir Chris Dobson, Professor Chris Lowe, Sir Mene Pangalos, Professor Sir David Balcom, and Mrs. Kira Mzumza-Shaw. And I also wanted to note and pay tribute that very sadly, our advisory board member, Professor Sir Chris Dobson, passed away almost a year ago in September 2019, just after we had completed our first year in organising our event. Professor Dobson was an incredibly kind and close supporter of GBR and the GapSummit right from the very start back in 2012. Professor Dobson was key in supporting us to host our Cambridge-based summits at the Old Divinity School at St. John's College. Personally, I remember myself, Becca and Siley meeting Professor Dobson in person for the first time in November 2018. Somewhat a little nervous as 3 new PhD students going to meet such an accomplished academic figure, but within the first few minutes, all such feelings were bowled over by his welcoming and kind nature, and our conversation was rich with his generous advice and ideas for this year's GapSummit. We will always be incredibly grateful for all of Professor Dobson's wisdom, generosity, and kindness in supporting the next generation of science leaders. As well as our advisory board, we extend our big thanks to all of our event supporters and sponsors, including AstraZeneca, Merck, Biogen, Bill and Melinda Gates Medical Research Institute, MSD, Beijing, Amgen, Biocon, and McKinsey & Company, as well as our partners here at Cambridge University, including St. John's College and Trinity College. Over the next few days, our conference will comprise a range of topics, including accelerating research and development productivity across the biotech landscape, delivering to unmet needs in healthcare, collaborating across global bioeconomies, bioentrepreneurship and how we go about commercializing innovation, agritech and sustainable innovation, digital health revolution, and looking to what the future could hold for the world of biotech. In addition, we encourage everyone, whether you're a speaker, leader of tomorrow, to connect and network with each other within our virtual networking lobby. You will be able to find the link on the left-hand side of our GapSummit web portal. If during the event there are any technical problems or questions for our team, please go to the Contact Organizer page on the left-hand panel to get support from our team. Finally, thank you so much to everyone for being here today. We really hope you enjoy this virtual experience that our team has been working so hard to deliver to you. In order to kick things off, we will now move to our first keynote speech, delivered by Dr. Stefan Oschmann, Chairman of the Executive Board and CEO of Merck. Stefan Oschmann is Chairman of this Executive Board and CEO of Merck in Germany. Before taking office at the end of April 2016, he served as the Vice Chairman and Deputy CEO with the responsibility for group strategy, among other responsibilities. Stefan Oschmann joined Merck in 2011 as a member of the Executive Board and was responsible for the healthcare business sector up until the end of 2014. He drove the transformation of the biopharma business by optimizing its cost structures and improving the efficiency of its research and development model, which including a clear portfolio prioritization. And with that, I'll pass over to Stefan Oschmann's keynote speech. Thank you.